Good evening, chess fans and my YouTube subscribers and loyal fans. I have what we have is two more rounds from the Candidate Chess Champion tournament going on in Russia. Now, I want to mention that I want to show you before I show you this game. It's a short game. It's only 30 moves. It was drawn, but I want to show you some of the standings, and I have the PDF ready. Let me see, where is that thing? Okay. These are the current standings, and by the way, watch this in high definition. These are the current standings, and as you can see, Anand has got 3.5 points. Aryan Levon, Vladimir Kramnik, and Peter Svidler all have 3 now. So these are the people I think Anand would have to worry about just by judging from this. And you would think that he wouldn't have to worry about too much of the lower 2 guys on the list here, ranks 1 and 2. That's Andreykin and Korjakin. Now I want to, as you notice, I'm pronouncing these names. I wanted to mention that my first video about Anand on fire and is he going to make it to the championship, I had trouble with pronouncing these names. Well, I've been working on it since I took a couple days before I put the next video up. And I want to mention that Anand, the game between Anand and Mamedov, damn it, Mamedov, thank you. Sorry about that. I thought I had it straight that time. Okay. The game between Mamedov and Anand, where Anand had basically dominated the game, I want to say that I found some more clear analysis of this game by J. Roby Chess. It's another YouTube chess channel that I subscribe to. J. Roby was mentioning something about lifting up the rook and not being able to because Mamedov had moved his rook over one too many, I think. Anyway, for more expert analysis on these games, I do recommend J. Roby Chess YouTube channel, as well as the ones I've mentioned earlier, other videos, including, of course, King's Crusher. Any of these channels, I must be subscribing to about a dozen of them, or perhaps more. You'll find some of the channels I subscribe to on my own channel. You'll see it on my some of the links there. But in any case, these are the current standings. Now, it was my idea that I was going to try and make this video with the idea that the next people that Anand has to play is the ones I want to sort of examine the games. That would be Kramnik, which he already did play, and he drew that game, which I'm about to show you. And then there's, I think the next one he's playing, believe it or not, is, let me see, who's next? Let me see. Round 5 was already played, and that was the Kramnik. No. That was Andreykin, and that was a draw, as you can see. I'll show you that game. Now, round 6, the next 2, Anand has to play, Korjakin. Okay, Sergei Korjakin. And the one on round 7 would be, let me see, Svidler? Yes, Svidler. So these are the 2 that we're going to worry about, Svidler and Korjakin. Again, if we're judging by the ranking, Korjakin is sort of low man on a totem pole. But I got to tell you, Mamedov, as you can see, he was down towards the bottom, but he had won a game. I might show you that one as soon as I find which one it was. I forget who he was playing, but he apparently learned from his mistakes with Anand and pulled himself up to a 2 there. So maybe he's not off the list yet, and neither are these gentlemen here, because I think even in Draken has suddenly shown some signs of picking up. And remember, this is only round 6, going on 6, yeah. So out of 14 rounds, so we're expecting some surprises. So let me get to the games. Let me close this off, or at least let me minimize it. This is round 4, game 2 with Anand and Kramnik. Kramnik being, of course, one of the ones Anand has to worry about. Now Anand is playing white, rather, excuse me, and he drew. So let me just quickly run through this. Nothing spectacular. It was a Queen's Gambit declined according to this. So I it's whatever. It's let me just fluff through this game here. I'm just gonna race through it and show you that it was a repetition draw. So I don't know if you would consider this an exciting game. There's the repetition. Okay, so let's go back a little bit and see if we can find any really exciting moves here. I'm not the expert. Like I said, if you want to see more of these games and more of an expert analysis, I definitely recommend King's Crusher and J. Roby Chess and a few others out there. But in the meantime, let me just. It looks pretty normal to me. You know, he pinned the knight over here with the these are moves that we see even on not so expert chess playing. So let me see. I don't see anything spooky or like, wow, when did he do that for, or anything like that. I mean, okay, there's a scary move. I wonder why. See, I don't understand this. I don't understand why he didn't. Is there a reason why he wouldn't come down with this? Let me see. Who's Kramnik? Oh, he did come down with it. But why did he? It's odd. Odd. Very odd. I don't know. Is Anand making a threat that I'm not seeing, perhaps? Very odd. Any case, let's just I don't know. It didn't look like a spectacular game. So let's get to the next round where Anand played another game, and then we'll talk about the other players, which would be Svidler and Karzajik, and we'll see if we can find a couple of their games. Alrighty, let me just go to the database here, and let me see, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so Dmitry Andrakin and Anand, and Anand was black, so let's get to his view. Remember, the whole pretense of this these set of videos I'm trying to do are asking the question, will Anand be able to regain his title? So this was a fairly long game, it looks like. Let's flip through this is the Roy Lopez Berlin defense, according to the list up on top there. Okay. I have to tell you, I'm not. Well, this is a pretty good game here, but I'm not seeing the spectacular chess that I'm used to seeing from Anand and Carlsen. Carlsen is an amazing player, and I'm not seeing that kind of play here. I can show you a couple of games from the Sinkfield Cup where Carlsen was playing some of the players that are here, including Levon excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, Levon Arian, and he was playing. I think Kramnik was in there too. So I can show you those games were much more dominated by Magnus Carlsen. Even if he did draw a couple, there was a lot more tough going on. But then again, this is they're trying to find the candidate to play Carlsen, so this might be a little bit more relaxed and You know, I can see the players are laughing, you know, after the game and stuff like that. So this is not as I don't know. Okay, so we have an end game here, and it was a draw. And Dmitry Andrekin is white, and I'm quite surprised. Quite surprised. I mean, Anand has a pawn majority. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I don't know. Is any experts out there tell me that you don't think Anand could have perhaps stretched this into a longer game? I don't know. Okay, so there you have it. That was the draw between Anand and Draken. And Draken again was the low rank. Where is that file at? I think it's this one. As you can see. Now, again, I was listening to the commentary, and they were saying if you want to make a judgment now based on this less than half the tournament over, they don't recommend it. So we shall see. But obviously, Dmitry Andrekin obviously was able to draw against Anand and gave himself some notice. Let me see. Let me look at that. Let me look at that game again. Actually, yeah, because he was playing white. Well, you know, they say that if you draw in black, you're considered in some circles you're considered more of a winner. But I'm looking at this and I'm seeing pawn majority, and it's making me wonder whether or not Anand shouldn't have tried for a win. I don't know if he could have done it or not. But then again, I'm not a grandmaster, so okay. Let's get to the next game. Stop babbling over here. Let me see. So the next game was that I wanted to show you. Now that I've showed you, let me look at this list again. That was the Draken game, right? Let me just okay. So that was yeah, that was right. That was the Draken game. Now for round 6. Anand will be playing Sergei Karjakin. So let's take a look at a Karjakin game. Again with Memedryov, and he also picked himself up there. So let me take a look at that game. Let me see. That was okay. I'll have to look at it on the database. That was round 5. There we go. And it was play this in high definition so you could see it. Where is it? Where is it? Game 5. Here it is. Is this it? Okay. So let's see what this game looks like. I haven't watched this one, so let me what do we have here? We have a draw. And Sergei Karjakin is black. I mean, excuse me. Karjakin is white, and Memedryov is black. So maybe we should flip the board and take it from Karjakin's side, because that's who's going to play Anand next. Okay. We're looking at a Sicilian Moscow variation, which I've never heard of before. This is a relatively short game. A little bit different. I've never seen this before. Karjakin is white, right? So any experts out there want to tell me that you see something special? I don't. I'm not positive. I don't have the talent for analyzing these games as some people do. Okay, so That's not bad, not bad. So what do we got here? We got 5 pawns to 6 pawns, but Mehmedryov has 1 pawn island, where Karzakin has 3. I'm very surprised that this is a draw. Again. Ah, look at that. Okay. Now my Mehmedryov has 2 pawn islands. That's an equalizer. Yeah, that's an equalizer because now the 3rd pawn island from Karzakin is a pawn on the outside. So that's an extra. Let me see. He just traded queens deliberately. And there goes that pawn. He traded rooks. And they called it a draw. Okay, so there you have it. I think we've seen some more spectacular chess than this coming from Anand. So I'm gonna still hold it. You know, I'm still hoping that Anand is gonna make it to the to try and regain his title from Carlsen. Now, mind you, I said try. I don't know. I'd like to see a rematch. I don't. We know that Carlsen is an amazing player, but I'm certainly not seeing. I'm not seeing. You know, I'm no expert again. You know, I do play some chess. You know, but I can't really say for sure. You know, but I'm just not seeing the amazing chess I see sometimes coming out of Anand and Carlsen. So, okay. So what else do we want to see? We want to see the next one after that. Svidler. We want to see what game Svidler played. Okay, let me see. Let's get to the database. Sergey is. Let me see. Actually, why don't we do it this way? Oh no, it's the wrong list. Yeah, Peter Svidler, Sergey Karzakin. Let me think. I think they played a game. Oh, I know what list I want. I want this one. Okay, so in round 5, there was Svidler playing Topalov. And what is Topalov rated at right now? What's he standing? He's also low. Well, how about Aronian Levon? And because we know that sooner or later Kasparov is going to have to play him too, right? Let me see. Let me see if he played Svidler yet. Looking for Svidler. Yes, they did. And Aronian Levon won. Okay, so let's do that. Let's look for an Aronian. Let's go to this game. This was round 4, Svidler and Levon. And let's find out when Levon is playing Anand. Yes, it would be round 8. Anand will be playing Levon. So we can sort of see 2 things at once here. We can see how Svidler plays against Aronian Levon, and we'll try to make, use your own judgment, play around with the little sports commentator idea to see what you might think about Anand winning either one of them. So let me see. I'm looking for... What did I say I was? I was looking for round 4. Yeah, I was looking for this game between Svidler and Aronian, and that was in round 4. Okay, so we're going to minimize this. And that was... There it is. Okay, so game 4 in round 4. And Aronian Levon, of course, is one of the favorites. In fact, he's right behind Vishy Anand, so he might be the one that we have to worry about. Okay. So let's see. Looks like Exchange Grunfeld. Unusual white 7th moves and line 7. This is an unusual opening, huh? Okay, whatever. Let's So black takes the white knight. Let me just scroll through this kind of quickly. It's in check. Uses the bishop, takes the pawn, castles. This is something like I'd do. And Aronian Levon is white. He's at 28.30. There's another thing. Chess ratings can be a bit ambiguous, as I've always said. Anand currently is rated at 27.70, but that's only because he lost his championship and he took some of the points away. But Aronian is rated at 28.30, Svidler at 27.58. So I don't know. You judged it. I'm just gonna scroll through this quickly here. Well, he keeps moving the queen back and forth there. Okay, so looks like Aronian just gave up that bishop just now. Just to pluck away at the king and make it move. Excellent, excellent. This is interesting. Yeah, took the bishop away. Yeah, it looks like Aronian is playing some pretty tough chess here. Yeah, I think Anand might have to pull out that tiger in himself. And trades queens. Very good. Gets himself a knight. Yeah. Aronian is Levon Aronian is definitely playing some tough chess here. Yeah, this is a game I'd like to see between him and Anand. Sure. Let me see, how did this win? Very interesting. Alright, let's go a little faster here. So and looks like Svidler resigned. Okay, so well, there you have a few of the games. Did I miss anything? Let me see. Is there anything else you wanted to see? Yeah, it looks like, other than the fact that Anand had played the game I showed you before was somewhat of a weak game. I thought the draw between, what was it, Andrakin? I thought that was a little weak of a game, but certainly that other game he played with Medvedev is one of his best games so far. He really crushed him. So we shall see. I'm crossing my fingers still. I'm hoping Anand does get into the rematch in November with the new blood, Magnus Carlsen. So there you have it. I don't remember if there was anything else I was supposed to talk about today. Let me see. I don't want to hang up on you before I'm done here. Okay, so I guess that's it. Let me give you back the games here. All right. Thank you for watching. Keep on playing. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you feel that Anand, is going to be able to at least have a chance to win his title back. Let me know if you don't want him to. Let me know if you hope he does. Let me know if you wish he wouldn't. Let me know if you think you favor somebody else. Perhaps Levon. I don't know. Aronian. And whatever. Please subscribe. And give my other channel plugs that I gave you a visit. Like, for example, J. Roby Chess. I'm sure they would be glad to have you as a subscriber. Thank you again. Keep on playing.